Hi viewers, we are going to explore one of the coolest thing in the Microsoft 365 based Excel version. This Excel is aware of dynamic array formulas. Dynamic array formulas can automatically populate or spill into the neighboring blank cells and eliminate the need of the legacy Control Shift Enter array functions. The CSE formulas are replaced and it is completely eliminated actually because of this newest version. So wherever you enter a formula in the dynamic array bar Excel, it will automatically search for the potential of returning multiple values. Even if it is returning only one value now, it will search whether it has the potential to return multiple values. If it has the potential to return multiple values, it will automatically save it as a dynamic array formula, which we used to in the legacy versions as Control Shift Enter formulas. So as you see, I here have a revenue data that is categorized into region and the divisions. Okay, so first we understand what a spill is, what an array is. An array is nothing but a range of cells. If you select only one cell, it is a cell reference, and if you are selecting a range of cells, either a column or a row or a combination of rows and column, it is an array. So array will be spilled. If you select an array and if you give enter, it spills into the range. It spills into the blank cells, the neighboring blank cells. This is called the spilled array. So you can see the blue border here. This says that this one formula actually gives result within the blue array or blue border that is coming here. So only one formula is entered here, but the result is populated into this range. So this is the spill range. Okay, so for using the spill range, the neighboring cells should be blank. That is, the neighboring cells within this blue border should be blank. So if you see or if you have any value inside this range, the formula will result in an hashtag spill exclamatory error. This is the new error you could find in the Microsoft 365 version, because this is the only version that is based on dynamic array. So if this error occurs, you need to go and check whether there are any values within this blue border. So it is easier to find here. I will go and delete this to get the result. So you may wonder, what is the new thing here? I am selecting things and the same is populating here also. So to understand that difference between the spill array in the current version and the legacy version, I will select this column alone. So this is how the dynamic array based version works. But in the legacy version, so to know or understand the legacy version's usage, I need to start the formula with at. If you are using the legacy version, you can automatically you can normally use like this and check how it works. Okay, so equal to at this column. So if I give like this, it will only return the value in the intersection. So in this, if you are referring this column and you are pasting, or if you are using this formula in this row, it will only return the value in that row. So if you copy and paste it up, it will return division. Or if I want to fix this range and copy and paste this up, it will return an value because there is no intersection. Because you can see that this row do not contain anything in the selected range. The selected range is not at all there in this row, so it will return an error. If you go and paste this formula here, you will get the result in that row. If you go and paste the formula here, you will get the result in that row. So this is how it works in the legacy version. So if you need to understand more about the legacy versions, you need to work in the legacy versions. I have legacy versions installed in this system because only one version of Office can be installed in a system, right? So we will return to this. So this is how it returns. You can also select more number of cells, even including the blank cells down here, and give enter. The same will be the result, but the key difference between selecting only the same value range and the extra range is that whenever you add a new thing, new North America and 15,000, it will get added where you have blank cells also selected, but it will not get added where it is restricted to a specified range. So this is restricted to a specified range, therefore it will not result whatever added in the below things. It is similar to a pivot table. If you are referring to a pivot table in A6 to C21, it will refer only to that. If you are adding a new row in a 100th height, or if you add a new column, it will not refer that, because obviously the range is restricted to this. Therefore, it will not refer the newer rows or newer columns anymore. And this is similar again, pivot table, where you also cover additional blank spaces. Okay. And to avoid these type of problems, I would suggest that we need to use the data in the table format. Whenever you are entering a data, whenever you have a data, have it in a table format. So it will be highly useful in the spill ranges, or it will also be highly useful in the pivot table. Everything, when you refer to a table, it refers to a table. A table automatically expands when you give a new data in a new row, or you are adding an additional parameter in a new column. So table automatically expands itself. So we are having the same data in a table format here. So you could see this. The advantage to using an Excel table as the source data is that the spilled array automatically expands as the new data rows are added to the table. நீங்க table தான் refer பண்ண போறீங்க, you are referring to a table, so the spilled array will automatically expand itself. So when I select this entire data, it is referring to the table and not the range A29 to C43, but it refers to the table division. If I click enter, you see the entire thing. So if I add new thing, new Asia 50,000, it is automatically added. Whenever I add a new row to the table, it will automatically be added to the resulting spilled array also. So new North America 15,000, right? So before concluding, we will see how to refer a spilled array range. A spilled array range may have to be referred in another formula, say a VLOOKUP or something. This spill is just a normal spill. There are many other dynamic array formulas that is exclusively available in Microsoft 365, like XLOOKUP and filter, sort by unique, which we will be seeing in the future videos. So the result of that will be a spill, right? And you need to refer that spill array range. You cannot refer like this again, because this may not be the correct referencing, right? The rows may be added later, or columns may be expanded later. Therefore, for referring a spilled array range, it is easier in Microsoft 365. You need to go to the cell which contains the original formula. All these cells will contain the same formula, but the formula lies or lives only in this cell. All these cells do not contain any formula. It is a blank cell for Excel. So only this cell contains the formula. So you have to select that cell and add an hashtag. So whenever you add an hashtag, it will automatically select the entire spill that is the result of that formula. So if you give enter, it will give you the result. So whatever you add new here, South America, it will automatically get added here also, like this. Cool. If you have any queries in this subject matter, please do post it in the comments and I will revert to it at the earliest. If you like this video, do subscribe to the channel also and get Excelified. Thank you.